Deadpool and Wolverine was far more graphic and vulgar than previous Marvel Studios projects, but one of its especially dirty lines didn't make the cut. Disney recently unveiled the screenplay for the superhero sequel on its award season for your consideration page, and the script's dialogue in one scene was slightly different from what ended up in the final version of the movie. The substituted line is in a sequence about halfway through the film in which Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, and Logan, Hugh Jackman, meet the void-dwelling superhero team of X-23, Daphne Keane, Elektra, Jennifer Garner, Blade, Wesley Snipes, and Gambit, Channing Tatum. Just before X-23's introduction, Deadpool tries to guess who the team's fourth member is. There's four? Wait, is it Magneto? Dear sweet God in heaven, let it be Magneto because with him, Reynolds says in the movie and in the script, before Snipes' Blade interrupts him to say, he's dead. In the film, Deadpool responds, F. Now Disney gets cheap? It's like Pinocchio jammed his face in my ass and started lying like crazy, essentially implying that the movie's budget wasn't big enough to cast its previous stars Ian McKellen or Michael Fassbender as Eric Lenscher/Magneto. In the screenplay, however, the merc with a mouth utters a slightly different line, one that apparently scared off Marvel's corporate overlords at Disney. In the script, Deadpool instead says, F. What? We can't even afford one more X-Man. Disney is so cheap. I can barely breathe with all this Mickey Mouse CK in my throat. Director Shawn Levy told Entertainment Weekly in August that the film's Pinocchio line replaced the single piece of dialogue he and Reynolds had to scrap. There was only one line in the entire movie that we were asked to change, he said. We have made a pact, Ryan and I, to go to our grave with that line, but I will say that it was replaced with an equally dirty line of dialogue about Pinocchio shoving his face up Deadpool's ass and starting to lie like crazy. I was like, Ryan, that's your replacement line in response to, can we clean it up? That's Ryan Reynolds for you. Audacious to the very edge. Representatives for Disney, Reynolds, and Levy did not immediately respond to EW's request for comment. The screenplay on the Disney FYC site gives the Void team members aliases, presumably to avoid spoiler leaks, as all of those characters' appearances were kept secret until the film's release week. Elektra is called 11. Blade is referred to as Billy, Gambit is Gatsby, and, for an apparently non-alliterative reason, X-23 is Lemon. Additionally, earlier in the film, Chris Evans' Johnny Storm is referred to as Jonathan Byers, seemingly a nod to Levy's involvement in Stranger Things. You can read the full Deadpool and Wolverine screenplay by Reynolds, Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, Zeb Wells, and Levy, which also includes a number of irreverent sketches in the margins, on Disney's FYC site.